Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Libra. The overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Wands. There's a little bit of I can't say if it's rejection or defensiveness or both. But I don't even know if it's coming from you. Yes, it is. I think it is at some point. Okay, we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the King of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. There's a brand new beginning type of an energy that is tied up to your stability somehow. So maybe something new at home, something new at work. Maybe you got a new project going on or something, but it feels good. In your focus, the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you're already working in that direction. That takes you in that direction of this energy. In the recent past, the Knight of Wands. I don't know why this energy comes through more and more for you as someone that you're tight with, like a best friend type of an energy. I don't know. But it seems like a supportive energy to you, at least at that moment in time. In your strength, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. You could have developed a sense of kind of adjusting and adapting to changes in a way that is beneficial for you, in the sense of, okay, maybe change sucks generally for you, but like you've reached a point in which you're starting to see that there's also good sides to changes, and you're kind of trying to focus on those a little more. So it feels like something's changing for you here for the better, and I feel like you're okay with that. In the immediate future, the Devil, well, that's an unhealthy energy that shows up there. I don't know what's up with it, but we'll see when we clarify. Supporting this reading, the Seven of Swords. Either you're trying to leave something behind you or not paying attention to something that you usually would be more receptive to. Okay, we'll see. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Swords. Yeah, I think I think you're putting less energy into something where I don't think that's the intention, to take the energy away from whatever this is. But I think it's happening. Maybe because, again, something new might be opening up and you could be kind of putting a lot of energy into it without realizing that you're pulling some of your energy from other places that you may not want to. I don't know. We'll see. In your hopes and fears, the Queen of Cups. But you got a good feeling about whatever this is, you know? For the potential outcome, the Eight of Wands. That's a pretty sweet energy exchange right there. So, let's clarify. Let's do the Nine of Wands. For the Nine of Wands, you got the Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. There's an exchange here almost. There's okay, as I introduce something new into my life, something old needs to go or something. Which generally, energetically speaking, that kind of makes sense. We need to clear the room so that we bring in new stuff, right? And I see quite the resistance to that in this case, being like, okay, well, I don't want to get rid of anything I have right now going on. Well, you may have to. There's always an exchange at play. Let me do the King of Pentacles. For the King of Pentacles, you get the Lovers, the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what this new situation is, but man, it feels good. Like from all levels, whatever angle I look at it from, it's like, oh my God, this fits. Oh my God, this is great. Oh my God, this is nice. You know? So it kind of looks a little bit like that. Let me do the Ace of Pentacles. Fuck, eh? King of Wands, the Death card, the Four of Cups. Oh, what? It brings something up for you too, this new thing. It almost brings the energy of something old to the surface, something that's already been, you know, dead and buried. Yeah, it brings it to the surface, the energy of whatever that is, because you're upset about something here. So as good as this feels in the bigger picture, this new the thing that you have going on, it brings up something old, something. What the fuck, are we talking a wedding here? Something new, something blue. I don't know. Brings up something old. It's almost nostalgia, but it upsets you that it brings it up, you know. But that's not the overall energy of this new thing, so I don't think you get caught up in it much. For the Eight of Pentacles in your focus, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you got some assistance here too. Like, you're not, whatever you're working on right now, there's definitely an openness to the sense of teamwork. So you're not necessarily at this, whatever this is, alone. You know, and you're kind of insistent here to stay open to others pitching in and things like that. Or maybe to one particular energy that it's like, oh, I need you by my side while I do this. You know? I don't know. But let's do the Knight of Wands in the recent past. The King of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. This is somebody that almost looks like they're jumping on board or something. And it's in the way they're showing up initially, it's like 100% I want to jump on board here with you. Then they kind of took their sweet time. It's like, but I gotta go home and pack. And then they went home, and they were supposed to be here like, you know, I don't know, an hour later. And the next day they showed up or something. Like, they took their sweet time to show up for this, even though initially they're like, oh yeah, I'm psyched, we're going on a trip together. Or cruising or whatever. On a boat. Sailing. So, but when they showed up, they're like, okay, I'm ready, let's go. As if they didn't take a fucking day to pack or something. So I don't know. It's an interesting energy, but they caught up. I may do the Wheel of Fortune in your strength, the High Priestess, the Devil, the Eight of Cups. Interesting, because as good as something is shown up initially, you flip on it. You're kind of showing up all of a sudden like, I don't know, I just have a not so great feeling about this. I just feel that something's up here. Something's off about this. Let's see. Let me do the Devil. Is there a hole in the boat or something? What's going on here? Because I can see your intuition. It's like, okay, you're feeling it, but what the fuck? For the Devil in the immediate future, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, the Ten of Cups. There is a hole in the boat. But do you fix it? I think you fix it. Hold on. Seven of Swords in the supportive energies. The Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles. You do fix it. You do fix it. Despite all odds, because you don't have any patching material for the hole in the boat, you come up with something and you fix it. Okay, so there is a disruption to this flow of this new thing, whatever this is, in which you are showing up pretty intuitive there and saying, I feel something. I can't place my finger on it, but something's up here. And whatever that is being reflected here clearly at some point. And you're like, yep, that's what it was. And then it's like, it's not just sitting there and looking at this energy of whatever this is, unhealthiness or whatever, and saying, oh fuck, this turned sour, I gotta go, I'm out of here. No, your initial response to it is, okay, I see it happening. Is there a way that we can turn this around? And then you figure out a way, you know? You figure out a way. On your way out, you're almost ready to jump off the boat and be like, okay, we're sinking. Boat is going down. We have a hole in the fucking boat. Almost at that edge of the boat, getting ready to jump out and being like, wait, no. Hold on, I got it. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you're the one that's coming up with the solution for this. You know, so you're definitely one that is good in crisis here, because this is happening quite fast, all of it. You know, something shows up that's not necessarily the best. You identify it because you felt it already, so you're kind of prepped for it. And then you don't just bail, even though instinctively that's kind of, what am I supposed to do, just sink with the boat? But then while the boat is going down, you're definitely figuring something out. Because that is the intention. I gotta figure something out. So you do, despite all odds, apparently. For the energy that is hidden from you, for the Page of Swords, you get the Ten of Swords, the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles. Would it be just easier to just abandon ship? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's like, but I don't know if you're going to take that route. You do have both options here, though. You do have the easy way out. I'll just jump off the boat, it's fine. Yeah, but they're sharks, I don't give a shit. They're going to get to me anyway when the boat goes down, so who the fuck cares? You know? You have that option. Or you have the option to remain calm in crisis and figure out a way to, because that's the thing, I think it's your energy that's going to decide this, you know, your intention that is kind of set here of, hey, there's got to be a way to figure this out, and as long as that your intention stays like that, I don't think you're abandoning ship, even though you have that option, because it would be easier to just bail and be like, oh, okay, it is what it is. I tried, even though you didn't, you know, so I don't know. For the Queen of Cups, in your hopes and fears, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You're looking like Mama Bear. You're definitely saving the ship, and there's other energies on the ship. So you're looking like, yeah, you're getting this done for everybody, not just for you. Does it come with damage? Probably a little bit of trauma, a little bit of psychological damage, potentially, with whatever the fuck is going on here, because I'm guessing everybody here is panicking while you're trying to look for solutions. And yeah, it does come with a little bit of damage. Is it something that's something that you can work on, though? Yeah, the damage is not that severe, but it's there. So keep that in mind, it's there. If nobody's looking at it, if nobody's addressing it, if you just kind of let it be whatever, it's gonna grow. You know, the more it's ignored, the more it's gonna grow. So keep that in mind there, because it did, whatever happens here did create some damage. Even if you fix the hole, there's been some damage created. For what I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, but it's a situation that doesn't involve just you. It involves other energies too. Let's do the Eight of Wands in the potential outcome. You get the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's nice collaborative energies that are popping in here. There's a soul connection that pops in. It's like this whole reading shows up the same, and at the end there's a soul connection that shows up with kind of the same placements in its energy and its dynamic. Like, okay, there's an energy exchange and we're getting along just fine, and then there's a time of crisis in there, and then it's fine, it's resolved. So I think that's the overall energy that is kind of showing up for you. It's making you learn something about yourself, like how you deal with situations of crisis, of panic, of, while the world is fucking panicking, what do? You know what I mean? And you seem to kind of want to jump out the boat and kind of being like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to follow the crowd here and panic and jump out. But at the same time, again, despite all odds, where I don't know what the fuck that means. I mean, in the context of, okay, there's a hole in a boat and you don't have material to fix it, I know what that means. But in the context of real life, it's like, it's almost looking like you don't have the resources to deal with the situation, but you find them almost last minute, So it's like definitely showing you being able to deal with shit as it happens, which I would hope so. Look, you're Libra. It's in your name. If you don't have that, then all the rest of us were doomed. If you can handle shit in crisis, then there's no hope for the rest of us. So that's a nice reading. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The 10 of Pentacles, the Magician, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a crack in your foundation, basically. There's something that has to do with your stability, and something in the foundation cracked. What are you going to do under that pressure? Just give up? Go build another foundation someplace else? Just let it all crumble? Or stick around and see what you can do to try to fix it? And for you, this whole thing is not going to play out in 5 minutes like it does here. For you, it might extend into weeks or months, this whole crisis situation of what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And again, underneath it all, this lighter energy is going to pop in of, I should just abandon ship because that's the easiest way to go about things, Done. But it's like, no. I think you're going to find what it is that you need to do here against all odds. Let me do the Untethered Soul. The purpose of spiritual evolution is to remove the blockages that cause you fear. Short and sweet. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.